to take a minute and talk about something. Um, the purpose of a quick bow, a survival bow, or a field expedient bow, something that you make on the fly. Um, a lot of times, we always associate this with hunting, but not necessarily. If you're going to make a survival bow, you want to make the best product possible. But I recall a story that I was read when I was a kid in school about a researcher who was in the Amazon, and he had a little native guide, and he was trying to document a type of butterfly or something, and they had to get way up in the canopy of the trees, and the native guy was using his bow and arrows to shoot up and over the limbs up in the canopy, and then they would use that cord to haul up the heavier rope and rigging and everything for a rope ladder system. Now, the suspenseful part was he kept losing his arrows. They'd hit a branch and go off into space. But if we stop and think about what if something happened to his bow, would they have scrubbed the entire research mission, or would he, being a savvy jungle living, know his environment, Aboriginal scout kind of person, wouldn't he have just, taken his parang or his bush knife or whatever they call it, a cutlass? I've heard a bunch of different ones, and just made a new bow. Not something that he was going to go hunting with, but just something that could flip an arrow up and over a tree branch. I've seen videos of these guys making these like bamboo survival bows. They've only got like say a 20-pound pole, but they knock them out in just a little while. They'll even make a big 3-foot arrow out of the same bamboo shoot and the string of the bamboo, and they can make them pretty quick. I made a video on making a survival bow in 5 minutes, and it was broken up, but I did make it under 5 minutes. I had arrows flying out of a tree in just a few minutes, but that bow would not have lasted. If you're going to make a good bow, it's going to take a little bit of time, and you're not going to be able to knock out a decent bow even in 5 minutes without having made a couple or a few, that you've taken some time with. So I kind of I've been thinking about this, and there's a difference between necessarily a survival bow and a field expedient bow. Something that you may make as a tool that you may just discard after shooting just maybe 4 or 5 times. So poundage necessarily isn't the thing. So it's just something to think about. I've been rolling the back of my mind. Tell me what you think about that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.